Hey guys, I am just sitting here dying to play some guitar and dying to play some awesome guitar for everybody, and just been inspired by watching videos by Robert Baker. I haven't watched him in forever. Robert, this one's shout out to you. Haven't seen you in forever, and I finally decided to change my almost year-old guitar strings and just sit down and watch some Robert Baker while I was doing that. So I was like, well, I can get in the mood to play guitar by watching Robert play some guitar, and I was watching some of his live shows and some of his other things, so got me inspired to play. So I'm just sitting around here messing around, and just thought I'd do some practice stuff and just see what I come up with. I figured it was time to come out with another electric guitar video since I've had so many acoustic guitar ones lately. So let's get to it and see what we can come up with. I'm going to try to mess around with that a little bit. See if I can get a lick going on that. Alright. These are just some chords from one of my favorite tunes by Eric Clapton. Old Love, and the chords I'm using are just a version of an A minor. This is an A minor 7. It's a B minor 7, or excuse me, D minor 7 in this B minor shape. And a suspended, G suspended, and then a G7. I can't really get my thumb wrapped around, so I'm just going to do some kind of, I like that 13th there too. I just try to work that out. So let's loop over that, and I was experimenting with this the other day, and it really sounded good, especially with some wah pedal stuff I'd like to do. So let's see what I come up with here. Alright, that was me messing around with that. See if I can get rid of that now. Okay. I didn't really like the sound of that, kind of interfered with. Let me yell that. You're trying to reach up there and get that G, making everything else go out of tune there. So just stuck with a G7, I guess. Let's see what else we can find here. All kinds of stuff on here. And down to some of my favorite tones before we leave off for the evening. And this one's called Flawless. It's one of my favorites. I've named it that because I just love the way it sounds. It's a little muddy, maybe, but I just like the way the tone sounds. Very fat, very thick sound. Robert, this is one I learned from you just the other day. Actually, just today I was watching that, and it sounds so much like Paul Gilbert. I'm so bad for trying to include every single note, especially, 6 notes. So I'm always including like groups of 3. So Robert mentioned this one. It's a 5 note, and started working on that one a little bit. It reminds me of Paul Gilbert's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's what I thought he was doing until he explained. And that's hard to pick, so I usually just rely on hammer-ons, but change the strings, but I've still got to work on. Got to adjust that intonation, but it took so long to get the tuning working. Everything, my bridge kept shifting forward, so I had problems with that, and I realized that I had to increase the tension on the springs in the back so that this thing could level out a little bit more. And it's still kind of, I don't know, still kind of a little high, but it's in tune for the most part. And I'll deal with the intonation another day. But anyway, that was Flawless. The tone was. Okay, so let's see. This is another one of my favorites. It's a setting that I call Petrucci, based on John Petrucci's tone. Not exactly, you know, but something I thought would sound a lot like his stuff. So. It's got a lot of that deep sound to his tone. So I thought I'd work with some stuff. I said somebody else's name. John Petrucci. My monitor quit going to sleep on me. John Petrucci does a lot of this, you know, minor. Does that in Glasgow Kiss. I'm not very good at it, but anyway, he does a lot of that, and I like the sound of it. And also I did that earlier on the major sound of that. So in D, be on the 7th fret. And I'm just putting my middle finger down on that 8th fret of the B string. Now the way the guitar is set up here, I can't bend, because it'll bend it out of tune. So I have to just kind of fake it. Just let go. So that's a little bit of Petrucci. Let's get some delay on that. Maybe some chorus. That's Petrucci. Here's 80s. A little bit scoopy sounding. That was totally random. I didn't mean to do that. It got a loopy here. For some reason I'm stuck on the key of A as well, so I don't know, it is what it is, I guess. Let's go down to, this is another favorite. I call this, I think this one is called Rat Attack. That's what it says on the screen down here on my Digitech RP355. I think that's what it's originally called. But I like the sound of it. It's really nice, rodenty sounding. Excuse me, it's getting late. Proco Rat. That's the word I'm trying to think of. The Proco Rat pedal is what it's supposed to be based off of, I think. Still ain't used it. It's one that Robert does with flawless ease, and I'm just not never really practiced it enough to work on it. So that's Rat Attack. It's a good one. Crystal. And experimental. This is the one channel that I use to tweak all the settings and see what I can come up with that's different sounding, and then save it as a different preset. I think that was the flawless sound that I used that for last. Listen, Satch. It's off his super colossal album, 10 Words, I think is what it's called. There's a few Satch songs that I want to work on and actually do performance of, and I just had never gotten around to it. Not really a big priority right now, but now that I got new strings on, it'll give me an excuse to play my Ibanez a little bit more. For those of you that haven't seen any of my previous videos in a while, or that are new subscribers, this guitar is an Ibanez RG 4EX1. This was a special that Guitar Center came out with, I think back in 2006, from what I can tell in my research. It's got basswood body, heavy thing, I'm telling you, with a maple top, quilted maple. Love that tone, love that sound, and love that look. Love this color. Nice kind of cream ivory binding, I think that's what they call it. Also binding on the fretboard, as you can see, on the neck. Maple neck. I think it's a 3-piece. I love the shark tooth inlay. Definitely always wanted a guitar with that. Definitely it's an Edge 2, if I'm not mistaken, and a Wizard 3 neck. Pretty sure that's what it is. Just standard tone and volume knobs. I've got the 5-way pickup switch. These are just the standard Ibanez Infinity pickups. a 3, an S3, and then a 4, INF4. And that's pretty much it for this guitar. It's from what I paid for it. I mean, it's an awesome guitar, and you can go back in 2000. Let's see, 13. I got this in October of 2013, if I'm not mistaken. So you can go back and check that out and see some of the earlier videos of this guitar. I really had a terrible time setting it up. It took me like 3 to 4 hours or so just to set it up, because the guy who had it before me just totally had it all out of whack. So I had to go back and learn how to do this and set it up on my own, and I haven't had any problems at all tuning wise or anything like that. I love the way it sounds, and I love the way it plays, and it's just a great guitar. This guitar, by the way, is I name all my guitars, and this one is called the Beast because it plays like a beast. I mean, it's got some thick tone, really smooth playing. It's got some jumbo frets, and I just love the sound of it. I love to play it when I can. So that was Satch, and this is just a Paul Gilbert tone that I come up with. One of these days I will get up the nerve to actually play that song. It is a tough song. It's called Technical Difficulties, and I have been trying to work on it for years, sat down and working on it. And the scariest probably part of that, other than the very ending lick where he goes, you know, and he goes on and on and on all the way up the neck. The scariest part for me, and I know Robert knows how to do this, he's really good at it, is when this big ascending lick. That's so messy and sloppy, and it's hard to get it down. And these are tough too. I think he picks everything, but I just can't go that fast. So I just do a hammer on, and then do the up picking thing. Up, down, up. He does that on Colorado Bulldog, Paul Gilbert does. It's hammer on the first 3 notes and then picking the last 3 notes. Make sure that you're picking with an upstroke first if you're going to do that. So that is tough. It sounds sloppy and messy when I do it. And I think that's the first time I've attempted it on a YouTube video. I mean, it's tough. It's not easy at all. And it's really easy to get sloppy, so you don't want that to happen. So the last tone here is a Steve Vai tone. And by the way, I don't know if I think I said the name of that last song by Paul Gilbert, but it's called Technical Difficulties. And a lot of people can do it 10 times, 20 times better than me. But I don't know, it's just something, one of my goals was to be able to master that song, or at least play it, I can't even think of the word, proficiently, I guess, for the lack of a better term. But I don't know, you just keep working at it. And so, wow, this has been 40-minute practice. Okay, well, that's good. So hopefully you guys got some stuff out of this. This is supposed to be a Steve Vai sound based on his Die to Live. So, but it's really hissy. It's almost like a kazoo sound. That very very high pitched bzzz, you know, sound. So I'll just stick to the other one that I've made for Steve Vai myself, and I played it earlier. I never did say the name of it, but it's called China Doll. I like that one because that's the name of one of his songs on the Elusive Light and Sound Volume 2. No, wait a minute. Let me think. Real Illusions, excuse me. Elusive Light and Sound is a totally different album. Real Illusions, his series. The first one was called Reflections. The second one was called The Story of Light. And he's got a song called China Doll, and it sounds something like... I can't even remember what it sounds like. It's been so long since I've heard it, but it kind of starts out like that. But I just, I come up with this tone, and I was like, man, it sounds just like it. So that's my Steve Vai tone, is this China Doll thing. So that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. It's kind of just a lazy, you know, video. Nothing really taking myself seriously. Still using the John Petrucci JP Dunlop jazz picks. Love these things. Really good control out of this, and really nice texture. It's the Ultex one, so it's a really nice glides right off the string texture. So I got to get back in here and practice some more electric guitar, so I can come up with other stuff. I feel like I play the same stuff all the time, and every time I watch Robert, he's always got something new. I'm like, man, he's the man of a million ideas when it comes to guitar. So if you like electric guitar, and you like watching, you know, kind of like the 80s shred stuff, that's what I like, because it's really technical on guitar, and it's really about mastering your instrument. Robert's got a lot of good stuff on his channel, so definitely check him out. His name is Robert Baker, and I think his user on YouTube is R Guitar. He's one of people that I subscribe to, so you can probably find him that way too. I don't know. So thanks so much for watching. This has been me and the Ibanez RG4EX1 playing some awesome tunes for you. So I'll talk to you guys later, and thanks so much, and you have a blessed and wonderful day, wonderful night, wherever you may be in the world. And I'll see you next time on the next video. God bless. Oh, and by the way, that's usually the last thing I say. I just noticed that the strap here that I have, I just noticed the logo here. This hasn't made any kind of showing on this video yet. I've showed it before, but if you're new, this is my Joe Satriani strap, The Souls of Distortion. I love, this is based off a song that he had on the, it's called Is There Love in Space, is the name of the album, and it's one of his best albums, I think, and it's called The Souls of Distortion, and it's based on a 7-string tune of that name. So this is, I love, when I first got this, I got this strap for it because I thought it matched perfectly. I love it. So that's my rant on that. So I'll see you guys later, and thanks so much for watching, and God bless.